Guest calls idiot CNN anchor fake news. Watch his reaction. CNN is falling apart, literally. Pressure at the network is at a boiling point as scandal after scandal befalls them. Numerous leaders at CNN have been caught on hidden camera clearly stating that they make up news and report regularly on news they know to be false. Writers have been forced to resign and hosts have simply lost it on live television. Don Lemon, a host of CNN Tonight, had a complete breakdown and outburst when patrons of his show tried to bring up the fake news the network has been perpetuating and confront him in some of the issues at hand. Lemon dramatically explodes and then leaves the set. Yeah, he's got a lot of nerve. No, Lemon, you got to face the music, baby.
Being raised by some about the price of protecting the first family. Let's discuss now. CNN political contributor Maria Cardona, Karine Jean-Pierre, the senior advisor at MoveOn.org, and CNN political commentators Paris Denard and Andre Bauer. Welcome back, panel. Maria, you just heard Tom Foreman lay it out. Between the First Lady living in New York to weekends in Mar-a-Lago, the cost of protecting the first family could be epic, but that has always been the responsibility of the Secret Service. So is there anything different now?
Well, there is a couple of things different here, Don. First of all, hypocrisy, which is nothing new when it comes to the Trump administration. He's full of hypocrisy day in and day out. He not only lambasted President Obama every time he would go on a trip saying that it's taxpayer money, how shameful it is, that he doesn't spend enough time at the White House.
Is that not true?
Every weekend. And in 2015, he gave an interview to The Hill where he said if he became president, he would rarely leave Washington, rarely leave the White House. So we now see that that is absolutely not true. The second thing I think that is a big issue, especially for Trump and his family, is the fact that he has 4 adult children that also need protection whenever they travel. And that's fine. Like you said, that is something that happens. It is what it is. We have to protect the first family. All of it, including the adult children. But when the adult children are out on business trips, making deals, closing deals, and making themselves rich while taxpayers are paying for it, that is a completely different thing.
Let me bring the other panelists in here because we have short time. Andre, the Washington Post reports that the Secret Service hotel bill for Eric Trump's trip to South America last month was nearly $100,000. Both President Trump's grown children heading to a golf course opening in Dubai this weekend. Any concern you think the Trump family's personal business and lifestyle costing taxpayers a lot of dough?
Well, you know I'm a fiscal conservative, and so yes, when I heard just a minute ago in your story that 300 people travel with the president, to me, no matter if it's a Republican or a Democrat, that seems excessive to me. And somebody ought to look into ways to save money. I think the first family needs to be protected no matter who it is, and we could argue, look, Bill Clinton bills the United States government to have Secret Service on his property, which to me seems a little bit crazy. It's illegal, but he's the only person to ever do it. But you could go through all of them, of the trips they took, and maybe they shouldn't have taken some of these trips, but at the end of the day, we want the most powerful leader in the world protected, but can we do it in a more prudent and responsible way? Hopefully so, and hopefully somebody within this administration will look at it and say, here's where we can save some money, because at the end of the day, the taxpayers are footing an extremely large bill.
Yeah, Karine, you say this is hypocrisy?
I do. I think it's complete hypocrisy. Like Maria was saying, he chastised President Obama for going on vacation, for golfing, and President Obama had fewer vacation days than his predecessor, President George W. Bush. I think for me, the thing that bothers me the most about this is the profiting off of the presidency. Mar-a-Lago, they doubled their initiation fee to $200,000, and also he actually never let go of ownership of his businesses. So his adult children are traveling, making money for the organizations. He's profiting.
I want to bring in Paris now. Sorry to cut you guys short, but I want to get it all in before we have to go. Paris, what do you think?
This is fake news. This is not a news story.
I mean, what about it fake, Paris? Are we going down this road again?
Yeah, we are.
Come on, Paris.
I didn't interrupt any of you all.
So, in other words, 4 against 1, right? That really is truly fair, right? 4 against 1?
Let me just tell you why. The president is not breaking any laws and he's not doing anything. It's not
Okay, Paris, hold on. Let me ask you this.
No.
Let me ask you. I'm gonna let you finish. Do you actually know what the definition of fake news is?
What we're doing right now.
No, okay.
Because
Well,
this is not
then you are
this
part of the fake news because you are on the network and you're part of the
No.
fake news is when
I'm
you.
talking
Hang on,
about
let me
this
explain to
story.
people out there watching and you what fake news is. Fake news is when you put out a story to intentionally deceive someone and you know that it is wrong. I don't know of anyone who has put out a story in the mainstream media that I can think of right now to intentionally deceive anyone. Now, people get things wrong. Sources sometimes come up empty, but no one that I know has put out anything to intentionally deceive someone.
Really?
This story that we're doing right now is not to intentionally deceive anyone. We are simply talking about the cost to keep a president safe, the Secret Service cost, and what are the pros and the cons, and if
He's
there,
not
and as
even
I
letting
said,
him
that there
speak.
are ways that we could maybe able to work on that to make it fiscally better for the American people. There's nothing fake about that. Please stop it with that stupid talking point that it is a fake news story. If you don't want to participate in the news stories on this network, then don't come on and participate.
So 4
But
against
don't call it fake
1,
because you don't agree
and
with
not
it.
even
Go
letting
on.
him speak. That's not fake?
Don, this is a fake news story in my opinion because the
Okay,
underlying
guys, thank you
assumption
very much,
is
everyone.
that
Thanks,
Again.
everyone. Thanks for watching.
You
Have a
see?
great
He
weekend.
cut
Good
him
night, all.
off. So that point doesn't even get across, right? That doesn't even get across. Lemon has made no secret of his disdain for President Donald Trump, taking shots at him every chance he gets. Lemon gets extremely frustrated when he can't get the guest on his show to agree with his point of view. However, in June, Lemon argued that liberals and progressives are the least tolerant and mostly easily offended when it comes to political correctness. Mediate first reported that Lemon was addressing a rant against PC culture on college campuses that Jerry Seinfeld made. Lemon told listeners of Black America Web that people in America need to stop looking for reasons to be offended. The far-left liberal news host said after almost 25 years in the news business, you know who is the most easily offended and the least tolerant, liberals and progressives, because many of them don't really want to hear anyone else's opinion but their own, he continued. Here's a tip. If you only agree with people who hold your same political affiliation or who are of your particular race, gender, or ethnicity, you are part of the political correctness run amok problem. You are actually thwarting progress instead of advancing it. So you have 4 people against 1, and he didn't even let the guy finish a statement without interrupting, and he cut him off at the end. I mean, this is disgraceful. Anybody that watches CNN, turn it off and boycott these people. That's all I have to say. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.